Hey, it's Riley again, and I'm here with the DSi and the DS Lite. We're going to do a two-way battle. Not really battle because I'm not hurting or whatever. Alright, okay, so start off. The DS Lite is thicker than the DSi just by a little bit, if you can see there. And the DSi is a little bit longer. Just barely. See. There. Alright. And then when you open them up, the screens are a different size. The DSi's are bigger than the DS Lites. Can't really see right here, but it is. And one thing about the DSi is that the buttons kind of click when you touch them, so it's easier to know that you've pressed them. And the DSi, they're more just loose, and you can't really, well, the DS Lite, but can't really feel them. And the start and select buttons, I think, are easier to press on the DSi than the DS Lite, because they're a little bit bigger and not as hard, and they're small on this. Alright, so, and then here's one major difference. Camera, no camera. And here's another major difference. DS Lite can play GBA games, DSi can't. It's one bad thing about it, because people like to play Guitar Hero on tour decades. And if they got the DSi, then they can't do that anymore. But, alright. And, the DS Lite's screen is a little glassier, like slippery and stuff like that. And the DSi's isn't as smoother. So you can't get it doesn't get all smudgy like the DS Lite. Alright, so anyways, let's turn it on. The on buttons are in different place. DS Lite is right here, and DSi's is right here. So it shows you right. It's a little bit easier to turn this one on. Alright, so when you see that, it looks the same in the beginning. It's a different text right there actually, but not really like amazing. Alright, so let's see that. Now you'll see that there's a different menu. This one is like a Wii's menu. It has different channels that you can download stuff and play games. Download games. Now here's just your GBA and then your DS games. Now the games are the same, of course. That's a good thing. Some people were worried that the games would be different, so they can still play the games. Alright. Now, I said before about the camera, there's one facing towards you and one facing away from you. Since this one's bigger and this one's smaller, you might think that this one has a better resolution and more sharpness, but it really doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter, but it is really pretty much the same. I can't find anything different about it. But anyways, alright, so there's that. Now, you can also play with your recordings and with music, because you can have a SD card right here. Here's the SD slot. And with this one, you only use the microphone for games. So there's that. And then everything else is pretty much the same. You have your username, you have your settings and stuff like that. Settings are in a different place, of course. Settings is one of the channels, and this one's a little DS symbol at the bottom. Alright, so you can, as I said, you can still play the same games unless it has to do with like you have to use the camera for it. WarioWare Snapped. I have that on here. I mentioned that in another one. Here it is. You use your silhouette too. move around, and like it's kind of like a webcam game, except it's on your DS, so it's portable. You don't have to take your laptop or computer anywhere. Alright, so there's the battle. I'm going to leave some space, some movies parts, so I can just leave that, and then, oh, and by the way, you have to hold the this down to turn it off, or else it'll just go back to the main screen. Alright, so I'm going to leave a little space at the end right now, so you guys can leave a comment and say which one's better. I think I know, and I think you know what the answer will be, but anyways, vote, and I'll add up the votes, and in a couple weeks I'll post right here as an annotation what won. So right now you can just look at the DSi and the DS Lite.